What up, what up? What's the B word, man? I'm Anthony Addison with another segment of What's the B word. Like and subscribe to the page. Hit me up on Instagram, What's the B word 52, just like you see on YouTube. Hit me up on Facebook, What's the B word? And hit me up on Twitter, B word 52. And y'all already know what's going on with me, baby. Baltimore Raven fan, Raven Nation stand up. Flock, let's get it. And if you're not a Raven fan, you might be a fan of the Patriots, the Steelers, or whoever. Hit the subscribe button anyway. Hit the like button anyway, because we talk football, period, here, baby. But anyway, reason why we here tonight is to talk about Marlon Humphrey. And a lot of Raven fans is mad at Marlon Humphrey. And for y'all who don't know, I'm going to tell y'all why. You know, our feelings was hurt behind the Tennessee Titan loss. I mean, you would be crazy to say you wasn't hurt behind that loss. But, you know, that's the game, any given Sunday. But anyway, Marlon Humphrey said after the game that the identity of this Baltimore Raven team is get to the playoffs and choke. Get to the playoffs and choke. That's the identity of this Baltimore Ravens team. And a lot of people are mad at him about that. And I can understand why. I mean, who says that about their team? Who says that our team is choke artists? I mean, you know, you don't do stuff like that. But the whole thing is, excuse the grill rats, they back there having a ball. The whole thing is, man, Marlon was telling the truth. Marlon was telling the truth. He was telling the truth. The identity of this team, and he wasn't talking about in the future. You got to remember that this is just the team of this year. It's going to be people that's going to be gone next year. It's going to be new faces on this team next year. This team might be completely different next year. The identity of this team is we got to the playoffs and we choked. And that was the honest truth. We are 14-2 team going against a 9-7 Titan team. First playoff game at home in the bank, and we choked. Our coaching staff choked. John Harbaugh choked. Wink Martindale choked. Jerome choked. Our offense choked. We dropped 8 passes on offense. We gave the running backs the ball on it 9 times. Our offensive line wasn't blocking the best. We was out there at 5 wide while we barely all season long was in 5 wide. We didn't play our brand of football. Defense went out there and got bullied, just beat up, flat out beat up. We went out there and choked. What Marlon Humphrey said was the truth. And you know what? I can understand why Raven fans got mad at Marlon Humphrey for saying it. Because a lot of times you're not going to like the truth. Especially when you talk, like, you know, you ever just went and had a conversation with your grandma or your mama or something like that, and they tell you about yourself, and you don't really like what they tell you, but you got to respect it. Because at the end of the day, what granny and what mama said was the truth about you. Same situation. So what this Raven team need to do, what the fans need to do, is sit back, relax, let this team get better, let these young guys work, because it's a team full of young guys. And we'll be back next year, man. The sky's the limit for this team. This is a young team. But you gotta lay off on Marlon Humphrey. But he gave up a touchdown too. Okay, he did give up a touchdown. He didn't say they choked. He said the team choked. We choked. He did not say he didn't choke. He said all of them choked. Everybody. And it's the truth. What other way can you explain it? If that's not choking, then I don't know what choking is. We went out there and choked. We got down 14-0. Our coaching staff panicked, and they abandoned what we did all season long and what made us great this year. We led the league in rushing, broke a record in rushing yards in a season, had 2,000-yard rushers, a 700-yard rusher, and a 300-yard rusher. And we didn't give the running backs the ball nothing but 9 times. Our defense couldn't tackle Derrick Henry. D-line was getting penetration at the beginning of the game, but they wasn't giving penetration no more after about the second quarter. Mismanagement of clock with John Harbaugh and Lamar at the end of the first half. Stupid penalties. Special teams, when Black Mamba called for a fair catch and went to block. He been a return specialist his whole career. He know he can't do that. We went out there and did not play our style of football, and we panicked. That's called choking. Because most of the time when people choke is when they panic. Most of the time when people choke is when they panic. So, I mean, it might sound harsh because it's coming from one of our own, but wouldn't you rather hear it from your backyard? You don't want somebody else coming from outside of your yard to come clean up your yard. So just be happy that it was from somebody from our backyard telling us what happened. We choked. And that's just the fact. I mean, be mad at Marlon all you want, but I'm not going to be mad at Marlon. I'm going to back Marlon Humphrey up all day, every day. Man had a heck of a season for us. He did have a bad play in that playoff game, but was he the only one? I mean, did Seth Roberts drop a touchdown pass? Did Hayden Hurst not even look back for a touchdown pass? Could Lamar hand off the ball a few times on them RPOs when he took it himself? Could Jerome see that, Lamar was kind of having a tough time and could have just called a couple of plays to give it to Gus Edwards after he seen Gus Edwards bust one for 19 yards? Could Wink could have noticed that sending out them blitzers was messing up our gap integrity and our run fits and causing cutback lanes when people were getting caught in the mesh when they was blitzing? Could Wink could have did that? Could Harbaugh could have vetoed some of the play calling on either side if he was really on his game? Could have did all of it, but we didn't. And it caused us to choke. We choked. So, anyway, that's all I got to say about that, man. Marlon, there's a lot of folks mad at you, but I still love you, dog, because you a baller. And you just being real. I would rather somebody be real to me than to tell me that ain't nothing wrong. I would rather somebody tell me the truth in my face, even if it's going to hurt my feelings or not. And a lot of times, people say it all the time. You can't handle the truth sometimes. But, because the truth is harsh. The truth hurts. But you know what I'm saying? You would rather somebody tell you the truth than somebody lie like everything is cool when it's really not. But anyway, man, I'm finna get up out of here, man. I'm Anthony Addison. This is What's the B Word. Hit me up on all social media platforms. What's the B Word 52 on Instagram. What's the B Word on Facebook. B Word 52 on Twitter. I'm going to do a preview of the Tennessee Titans versus the Kansas City Chiefs tomorrow. And the next day, I will do a preview on the Green Bay Packers versus the 49ers the next day. So y'all look out for those two videos. Y'all make sure y'all hit me up for mailbag questions. The mailbag questions is when you ask me about any player, any team, college or NFL, or if you want to ask me about future prospects that we might draft this offseason or we might sign this offseason, feel free. I'll shout you out and I'll tell you my honest opinion about that player or that team. But anyway, man, Flock, I love y'all. I'm at 700 subscribers now. Shout out to y'all subscribers, man, because that means a lot to me. But anyway, man, I'm finna get up out of here, man. And just like the Ravens, man, I'm out.